That's awesome. Welcome back. We're working on the F150 today. We got a bunch of different lights. We got them lit up right now. In the last episode, we installed these BoostAuto mirrors. Tow mirrors are pretty sick. They fold out and in, and they also have the turn signals as well. So today we got another product from BoostAuto, which is over here, the side steps. So we'll go ahead and open up some of this stuff. This is actually gonna be a lot of the brackets and stuff right here. Not too much to see here, but everything is powder coated in kind of like a wrinkle black. It's really nice. I've already taken off the old side steps. There's a bunch of mud that was caked up in where the mounts are, and I wanted to get that all cleaned up, so I went ahead and pulled those off. And everything's clean underneath the truck, so we can install these without getting all dirty. If you look at the old side steps, it has 2 mounts where it mounts to the body, and these new steps actually have 3. So that's really nice. They should be a lot stronger. Unbox these. I already kind of peeked at them, but I rewrapped them. That way it looks official when I unbox it. Here they are. We got some wiring for the left and the right. And let's go ahead and unwrap one of these bad boys. Really nice. I believe they're all aluminum, and they have the plastic for the steps. Or actually, no, this is aluminum right here. It has the plastic end caps. And you got a nice BoostAuto Lumastep M1 logo right there. It looks like when you mount the brackets, you can slide these exactly how you want them on the truck. Right here is where the connections go into. So I opted for the daytime running lights. So if you look at it right now, all the lights that are showing right now, the white lights, they'll be hooked into those. So this LED strip will be on as long as the daytime running lights are on. Also, it has the turn signals just like the mirrors. So it's gonna be kind of the same setup as the mirrors. If you guys saw that video, it's gonna have, for the turn signals, it's gonna have the sequential LED. So it's gonna do that like sequence on the side. So that'll be really cool. That's pretty much it for everything in the box. We do have some wire taps and some other electronical things in here that we'll install later. Since it's kind of crammed in here, we'll go ahead and put the brackets on and install the steps out here, and we'll pull it in to do the wiring. The wiring should be pretty simple. So these side steps are gonna be a little bit more involved than the tow mirrors when it comes to installation. But in terms of installation time, they should be about the same because the wiring on the mirrors is the most difficult part, and that was probably 3/4 of the time that it took to install those. So let's go ahead and install these. But before we do that, I need to clean out my shop because it's getting pretty cluttered in here. That's why I'm installing the GL1 Garage Lifting Storage Rack by FlexiMounts. Are you tired of clutter in your garage, looking for a safe and efficient way to maximize storage space? Well, this product may be for you. With this space-saving design, free up valuable garage space perfect for lifting and storing car roofs or other bulky items. This rack keeps your floor clean and organized. Measuring 4 foot by 4 foot, this lift offers ample storage without overwhelming your space. It's the perfect balance of size and capacity. With a maximum lifting range of 79 inches, this rack is ideal for garages with ceilings under 9 feet, although we installed this on our 9.5 foot ceilings and it worked perfectly. This storage rack adapts to your garage's specific structure and is designed to fit 12, 16, or 24-inch ceiling joist spacing. This product is pretty easy to install. The pre-assembled axles with ropes and an integrated folding wire grid design significantly reduce installation steps. With common household power tools, we were able to install the storage system in about 30 minutes. With a versatile lifting mechanism, you can use the included hand crank or even a power drill to effortlessly raise and lower your storage rack. No need to struggle with ladders anymore. Robust construction built from heavy-duty steel and premium hardware, the GL1 ensures durability and stability, safety, supporting up to 300 pounds. Trust that your belongings are secure and well protected. Transform your garage with the FlexiMounts GL1 Garage Lifting Storage Rack. Experience the convenience, safety, and efficiency of a well-organized space. Order yours today with the link in the description, and for a limited time only from July 11th to July 15th, get a $60 off Amazon code. Also use code FM52505 to get an additional 5% off, and grab the GL1 for just $186.99. Thank you, FlexiMounts. Now let's get back to installing these side steps. So So we got everything laid out right here. We got the passenger side on the right, which has the logo right there, and we got the driver's side on the left. That's how you know which one goes right and left, is by the logos. They're gonna go towards the front. And for the brackets, they're labeled F/R. There's 4 of them that go on each corners. That means front/rear. And on another one, it's labeled P/C, which is passenger center. And we got D/C, which is driver's center. I'm not gonna go too much into the hardware, but we do have 2 separate bags. Right here on the left is the hardware that mounts the actual step to the brackets. And right here on the right is the hardware that mounts the brackets to the body. So we're gonna go ahead and start on the driver's side. And the first step to installation is installing the brackets to the actual body.
Hi guys, I'm Tyler. Welcome to Jackass. Today we're gonna drop a truck on a fool.
Let's do it. That looks rusty there. I'm gonna get something to pull that off so I don't get tetanus.
Fiddle-dee-dee. That will require a tetanus shot.
All right, so if your truck has factory side steps, you're gonna have these old, crusty, I don't even know what you call them, but we got new ones. Clean this up just a little bit. We got a little bit of minor rust. We've got our F/R. It's gonna go just like that. Before we do that, we do need to insert these clips right here. They go on either side. It just replaces the things we just took out. But now we got a new set of threads. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this is the front of the driver's side. So all the bolts are the same. I think this is a crush washer. And then there's a couple different washers. You got your big washers and you got your small washers. All of your big washers are gonna be the ones that go up to the top here. And all of your smaller ones, it's a little bit smaller, you can hardly tell it. You see that? Mm-hmm. All the smaller ones are gonna be ones that go up like this. For this one, we got a bolt, we got a crush washer, and we got a big washer. I'm gonna put this up here. And we'll go ahead and put in first bolt. And it does say to wait to like fully tighten everything because you want to get these at the right angle of all the other ones. That way it's all level. Everything fits a lot nicer. So don't tighten these until you get your actual running boards on and bolt it up. So get your bolt, your smaller washer, going up like that. You're gonna get another smaller washer, put that at the top. Get your crush washer like this. That will go up top like that, and then get your nut. So this is what we got, just in case you missed anything that I said. That's what it looks like. Big washer, small washers. Just like that, and that's gonna be the same process for all 4 corners. So now we'll go ahead and jump in the middle because that one is a little bit different. So here's the front one that we just installed. We're gonna go a little bit farther back, and you're gonna see a cover right here, a big cover. Some of them might not have it. This is where the other one mounts, and it's pretty much directly in the middle. So you're gonna pull this off if you have it. I think it kind of protects rocks and stuff from getting inside the body. So I'll just pull that back a little bit. And this is where you're gonna put your clip with the nut on the back side of it. Just like that. It's gonna be the same process for the top one up here. You got your bolt, crush washer, and then the big washer. And then it goes like this. All right, just like that. This is gonna be the same process actually as this one. It's not a whole lot different, but you got your bolt, small washer. It's gonna go up through the top like that. And then you got your small washer, crush washer, and then your nut. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna go ahead and jump on the back. Again, it's the same as this one. The next step is installing these little plastic caps onto these brackets. So the side that's pointing up, it's gonna go on just like this. And then you see how this part is protruded this way. That's how you know which way to actually mount this, because you can move it from side to side. And you have these plastic little push clips right here. They actually have a screw fitting in it. You'll just find the holes, stick them in just like that, and we'll get a screwdriver and screw those in. That's pretty much how you install these. They'll go on all of them. Now we're gonna go to installing the driver's side board here. We'll flip it upside down. Now we'll grab 6 of these little bolts that look like this. They pretty much slide in right here. And we'll do 3 for each one. And I'll kind of put them where the brackets attach to them. So we get one in the middle, and one kind of down here somewhere. Use the hardware that came in the other bag. We'll need 6 of those washers, 6 of these little crush washers, 6 nuts.
Motherfucker. Get off me.
Oh, I ripped his leg off.
You ripped his leg off, you're a dick.
You know those are the most poisonous spiders in the world.
Yeah, but they can't bite you.
It's kind of dark out, but...
Oh, you're flipping it that way?
Yeah, flip it over and try to get all of those little things lined up with it.
I got this one.
All right, just the middle now. What we were doing is trying to get all of these little bolts lined up with the holes on the bracket. So everything's loose right now. We're just gonna keep it loose till we get it to like where we want it, because we can slide this kind of however I want it. And I kind of want it more towards that way than it was with the stock one. For the hardware, like I mentioned, get one of the washers that came with it, get one of the locking washers, and the nut. That's gonna be kind of tricky as you're doing it upside down. Like that. All right. Do that to every single one of them. We got 4 more to do. All right, it's kind of difficult to see, but we got them in. It's looking pretty good. There's a lot of different adjustments. As you can see, we got it really far forward right now, and you can also adjust how far in and out that you want them. There's a little bit play in there to adjust everything to how you like it. We definitely need to go farther back, but I'm liking it so far. It looks really good. Even with them pushed in all the way, they definitely stick out a little bit more than stock. Just looking at it, now my side steps stick out farther than my wheels. Looks kind of funny. That makes me need to get wheels even more. But that's coming in a future video. Set this to how I want it, and we'll go ahead and tighten everything. Everything is a 13 millimeter, I believe, at least on the bracket side. I'm not really sure about the side steps. All right, so we got everything aligned how I like it. We pretty much put the side step in as close as possible as we could. And the way that we lined it up side to side is, if you look at this gap right here, it's right at the end of the side step. I think it looks pretty good, looks pretty neutral. It kind of almost matches the back side as well. That is really close with the gapping. Before we do the wiring, we're gonna go ahead and jump on the left side and get that all mounted up. All right, let's get to work on this thing. We got some wiring to do.
So we got the side steps actually attached on there. Now it's got the wiring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, all of it, tangle it up, and we're gonna throw it right into the coolant reservoir and then connect that directly to the side steps. And then the power from the coolant reservoir, the little electrons in there, will actually charge this.
So we actually got the wiring all laid out right here. This one will be on the passenger side here. So all the connections that have these little 2 things right here, those will go to the actual side steps, which is right up here, the connection. And so I'll pretty much route underneath the fender liner. The connections that have these are actually gonna tap into the headlights. So there's a wiring diagram of which wires to tap into, but you'll pretty much plug in like that. You got your power and your ground. It comes with a 5 amp fuse in here. And I got this little thing connected right here. This whole wire right here will go right here. Now this one obviously will go into your headlight, just like same one up there. And this part will go into your side step. So that's pretty simple. I think we'll go ahead and start on this side, because this is the one that connects to the battery. It's the most complicated one. And then we'll need to pull out our headlights and put these little things in. Now we're gonna go ahead and route this wire. This is the one that goes to the step. We're gonna route it down in there, down through the fender liner. See it yet?
Yeah, keep going. I got it.
Okay. There's the connections. Now we'll go back up to the top. I think this actually routes something like this, but we'll do that in a second. So now we're gonna do the passenger side. If I can get you guys a view of this. Pretty much getting it as close to the fender as possible.
All right.
There you go, he's got it. Plenty of slack on these lines. Zip tie some of them up or something else. Got them in?
Yep.
Nice. Now we gotta take off the headlights to get to the wiring. Now these are aftermarket headlights, obviously, so there's some different connectors down here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have your red T-tap and your blue one. So obviously it will go to your red wire and your blue wire. So your red wire is gonna be your turn signal, and that is gonna be on this brown connection right here, if you look closely, it is going to be pin number 3, which is the one that doesn't have this little clip here. It's going to be right there. So that wire is purple and yellow. This is on the 2013 F150. This is on the passenger side. The way you use these things, they're actually really nice. It's this wire right here, purple and yellow. We'll put it on just like this. You see it? Mm-hmm. And then we'll close it until it fully closes. Gosh.
Can you just use some pliers?
I think I got it. Okay, yeah, I got it. So if you look in here, see how that little tab is past it? Mm-hmm. That means it's in, so you try to pull on it and it doesn't come off.
Oh, and it just plugs in there?
Yep, and it just plugs in there. So
those are kind of
we
badass.
got the blue one here. So the blue one is obviously for your daytime running lights. Not all of them have the daytime running lights, but that's gonna be this middle pin here. And that is blue and yellow. So it's this one right here. So same thing. Actually, I'm gonna keep it on this side. Squeeze it really hard. Ouch. Just like that. This is the cool part. So I did look at it again. This is for the rock lights. BoostAuto's instructions, it tells you to actually tape this, so I guess water doesn't get in there. We'll plug this in just like this. Blue wire into the blue one. Red into the red, and this thing's ready to go. That's that. I might kind of tape this up a little bit. And we'll go ahead and jump onto the other side. The only thing that's gonna be different on the driver's side is going to be the color of the wire for the turn signal. That looks like it is a blue and a green. So remember, that's the red one. The red is turn signal. Got it? And just so you guys see how it works, the wire's gonna go right into that little slit right there. And then when you close this, it's going to push the wire in there and it's gonna actually make contact with the inside of the wire. That's how this whole thing works. And then when you slide in this thing, this is gonna make it contact with that slit right there. So that's how that all works. The daytime running light's gonna be the same thing as the other side. They all run off the same fuse, so it's gonna be the blue and the yellow wire on both sides. Just like that. Just go ahead and plug this in temporarily just to make sure everything works. Like that. Like that. This wire that runs across here plugs in to this. Just like that. And then these two wires will go to our positive and negative on the battery. Saw a little bit of a spark there, so it looks like we're getting something. All right, when I open this door, nothing. Let's see, maybe we need to have our headlights in.
I'm really trying to figure out why we would need those.
Oh, whoa. Okay, look, apparently we don't need, we don't need him.
Yeah. So, open the door again.
No, we do need him. There we go.
Dang.
Did that do a startup sequence?
Yeah, it does.
Nice, go look at the other side, see if it's working.
Yep.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
Nice. All right, I didn't really get to see it, but we'll go ahead and I'll see it when everything's put back together. Once we get all the headlights and everything, I think it'll look pretty cool. So now we'll go ahead and tuck all the wiring. And once we do that, we'll show you guys how we did it. All right, got everything all tucked up. I think I did a pretty good job of hiding everything. There's some things I might do kind of later on off camera, but it is getting pretty late. But this is how I routed up the bottom wire right here. Just use a couple zip ties. The other side of the plastic works really well for zip ties. Got a zip tied up there. I kind of want to throw another something right there. There's just really no way to hold that wire up there, just in case if I hit a bump or something, the wire falls down. I tried to route everything underneath all of this wiring. The actual wiring that goes to the headlight, I have it routed underneath here. It actually goes underneath there as well. Goes underneath the battery. You can see it a lot better once you have the headlight out and connects into there. As for these, I have it going up right there, positive and negative. It goes right there. The fuse is somewhere down in there. Go on over on this side. It's gonna be the same deal for the side steps. comes up right here. Got it all zip tied up there nicely. The wiring for the headlight actually runs underneath the coolant reservoir in this and connects into there. The wiring that goes across actually goes up here. I wanted to route it into there, but I think you have to take off this, and to take this off, you have to take the wipers off. So I decided not to do that at the moment, but I probably will later on. But I actually routed it in there, barely noticed it. Goes along inside here, and there's actually a hole right there, goes out right there, just like that. So that's pretty much it. I think it looks pretty clean. I might do some more tucking, like I said, of this and zip tying some other stuff, but that's pretty much it. So you wanna do the honors?
Like closing the hood?
So we got it backed up. I didn't look at it too much. I think Tyler's seen it a little bit. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Did you see that? It goes like, that's pretty cool. Both sides are working. Nice. It puts a lot of light out there. It's pretty cool, and they're bright.
Do your turn signal.
Oh shoot. All right, here we go.
I haven't seen that yet.
I'm excited for this part. Dude.
It matches your tow mirror.
Oh yeah, it does. That's awesome. I like it.
Not bad.
It's a lot of amber. It really makes the sides kind of even out with the front being so bright. Now I really just need something on the back, an actual light bar on the back.
I do like that.
Yeah. That
Cool.
sequence. I wonder if it's gonna be like driving it. I bet I'll have a ton of visibility on the side. I think I might honestly do some rock lights because it's kind of missing something in this area now. And I think the rock lights would be cool with the lift kit. That's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I absolutely love these side steps. They're especially nice at night. Here's a few clips of what it looks like at night. It just completely lights up the sides of the road, which was something I wasn't expecting. And with the extra visibility, it's just a lot nicer to drive at night. Now, in terms of daylight, that was something that I didn't know if you'd be able to tell if it was on or off, and you can clearly tell that it is on right now with the rest of the daytime running lights, and I think it looks pretty good. And I think it fills out the side of the truck pretty nicely. It was definitely missing some kind of lighting because the front was so bright. But as I mentioned, I think I might get a light bar, maybe some rock lights as well, but that will be in a future video. Some of the measurements that you guys might be curious about is the actual width of the steps, and it is 5.5 inches. The stock ones are 4 inches, and the top to bottom is only about 2 to 2.5 inches. That's gonna be the same on stock as well. So before I close out this video, gotta give a huge shout out to Josh and everybody at BoostAuto for sending me these side steps. If you guys wanna pick them up, I'll leave the link in the description. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.